If you breathe football and live every Vikings snap like it's the Super Bowl, then you've just found your new home. Welcome to Minnesota Vikings News, the channel that brings you the hottest updates, insider stories, and sharp analysis on everything purple and gold. Before anyone else, we dive into what nobody else is talking about. Breaking trades, explosive rumors, inspiring stories, and deep looks into players like J.J. McCarthy, Justin Jefferson, and the stars shaping the future of the franchise. So hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell, and stay until the end, because today's video might just change everything you thought you knew about the upcoming season. In the NFL, no one is ever truly untouchable. And if you think that's just a cliché, ask yourself this. Whoever imagined the Vikings would trade Randy Moss? Back in the 60s, this very same franchise dealt away franchise legend Fran Tarkenton to the Giants. So now, the unthinkable question has resurfaced. Is Justin Jefferson next? Yes, you heard that right. While it sounds insane, Jefferson, the absolute face of the Minnesota Vikings, is being floated in trade discussions, at least in the minds of analysts. One of them is CBS Sports' Cody Benjamin. He just released an article with 5 wild, NBA-style trade scenarios, and guess who's right in the middle of it? That's right, Justin Jefferson. Now, let's be fair. Cody himself admits these trades are far-fetched. They're not predictions, they're what-if explosions designed to make us think. But here's the kicker. Even the most unrealistic rumors have a way of getting people talking. And sometimes, where there's smoke, so what would it take to pry Justin Jefferson away from the Vikings? What kind of insane deal could even tempt Minnesota to consider it? Stick with me, because by the end of this video you're going to see just how crazy, or how real, this entire situation might be. Now picture this. Cody Benjamin from CBS Sports just dropped a piece that blends NFL madness with full-blown NBA drama. He opens by praising the NBA's chaotic offseason energy, where megastars get traded like chess pieces and no one's safe. He even references a fictional 7-team trade that ships Kevin Durant to the Rockets, just to paint the picture of how wild things can get when imagination runs free. And that's when he drops a Viking-sized shocker. He revives a dream scenario some fans have whispered about. A college reunion that would shake the entire NFL. Justin Jefferson, Joe Burrow, Ja'Marr Chase, all on the same team again. And yes, he's talking about the Cincinnati Bengals. Of course, there's a massive roadblock. The Bengals are notoriously tight with money. Burrow is already one of the highest-paid QBs in the league, and this trade would lock them into paying over $75 million per year for 2 superstar wide receivers. That's ambitious, to say the least. But Cody doesn't stop there. He lays out the full blueprint for a wild 4-team trade. Bengals receive W.R. Justin Jefferson, Vikings, D.E. Julian Okwara, Browns. Vikings receive W.R. T. Higgins, Bengals, C.B. Greg Newsome II, Browns, 2026 first-round pick, Bengals, 2026 third-round pick, Lions. Lions receive edge Trey Hendrickson, Bengals. Browns receive 2026 fourth-round pick, Lions. Now take a breath, because whether you're a diehard fan or just curious, you've got to admit, this would flip the entire league upside down. Would the Vikings really part ways with Jefferson for T. Higgins and draft capital? Could this actually work for all 4 teams involved? And most importantly, is this the kind of move that would take Minnesota forward or send them spiraling back? Imagine this. The Minnesota Vikings land a top-tier WR, a starting caliber cornerback, and multiple high-value draft picks. Sounds like a win, right? Well, not so fast. Because the cost of this treasure haul? It's Justin Jefferson. That's right. The centerpiece of the team. The heart and soul of the offense. The one player many fans believe is untouchable. CBS Sports' Cody Benjamin just dropped a 4-team trade concept that's got the NFL world buzzing. At the heart of it is a potential reunion between Jefferson, Joe Burrow, and Ja'Marr Chase, the LSU trio that dominated college football. And if you're a non-Vikings fan, That sounds like fireworks. But if you bleed purple and gold, this might feel like betrayal. Let's break it down. In this deal, Minnesota would receive WRT Higgins, an elite WR2 who could easily lead another team's receiving room. CB Greg Newsome II, a solid addition to Brian Flores' secondary. A first-round pick in 2026. A third-round pick in 2026. That's a lot of value. And for GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, those extra picks, added to the Vikings' already intact selections in the first 3 rounds, could mean a youth movement is coming fast. But here's the thing. Cody Benjamin himself admitted this idea might be the most ridiculous of all. Precisely because Jefferson is as close to untouchable as it gets in the NFL. The Vikings have repeatedly shut down any trade rumors involving JJ. And after his massive 4-year extension, those whispers pretty much died until now. Still, for fans outside of Minnesota, the idea of Jefferson joining Burrow and Chase in Cincinnati is too tempting not to imagine. And Benjamin suggests that Cincy might be the only team Jefferson would even consider, due to the LSU connection. But there's more. The Bengals have valuable trade chips in T. Higgins and Trey Hendrickson, the latter of whom has reportedly wanted a raise, or a change of scenery, for quite some time. And here's a twist. The Detroit Lions would also come out winners in this megadeal. By giving up just a couple mid-round picks, they'd walk away with Trey Hendrickson, forming a terrifying edge rush duo with Aiden Hutchinson. As Benjamin put it, can you imagine Burrow lighting up the league with the top 2 receivers in the game? Or Detroit finally finding the pass rush answer they've been chasing since spring? On paper, sure, T. Higgins, a talented CB, and premium draft capital sound appealing. But ask any Vikings fan, and you'll get a very different response when Justin Jefferson is the price. So now I turn it over to you. Would you make this trade? Is that package really enough to let go of the most electrifying wide receiver in football? Or is this deal dead on arrival? No matter how tempting it looks on paper. Let me know what you think in the comments. I want to hear the full range of Vikings fan reactions. And remember, if you love this kind of bold, unpredictable NFL news, then you have to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications right now. Because here on Minnesota Vikings News, we don't just talk football, we break it wide open.